Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all are the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I want to have a moment of silence, y'all, really quick for this young lady, man, that lost her life. From my understanding, I got so many questions, y'all, because I'm still trying to wrap my head around what was going on. My coworker was telling me about this story. She was like, "Oh, Deb, did you hear about that?" And stuff like that. And I found the article. Eventually, found the video. I think like the next day or the same day. I can't remember. But from what I gathered from the article, she works in the kitchen, and she was sleeping with one of the inmates. Somehow, the inmate got a weapon and used it on her. And because I'm confused, I'm thinking to myself, did the kitchen worker have the weapon on her? Like, did he get it from a guard? Was it smuggled in from somebody? Like, how the hell? Let's have a moment of silence real quick before we get into this video. Really quick, y'all. Yeah, man, I'm just so confused from what I read in the article, y'all. I'm hoping that I haven't seen this video yet. I'm hoping that the video breaks it down a little bit better. Let's get into it.
No one deserves to die. And especially at work, where she was working hard to take care of her kids.
But first, the mother of a woman shot and killed by an inmate at a Georgia prison is speaking only with Fox 5. And that is where we start tonight on News Edge at 11. I'm Christine Spiro.
Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tom Haynes. 24-year-old Aureon Grace died at Smith State Prison in Southeast Georgia over the weekend.
Now her family is sharing their heartbreak and their anger with News Edge reporter Rob D'Arienzo here live in studio.
That's right, guys. Good evening. Well, this family is hurt. They're shocked, but they're also furious with the Georgia Department of Corrections. The mom of 24-year-old Aureon Grace says she was just trying to earn a living, and the prison failed to keep her safe.
I'm really in disbelief of the fact that it was even a firearm in the facility.
24-year-old Aureon Grace's family started getting messages on Facebook early Sunday morning that something was terribly wrong at her job at Smith State Prison.
Inmates were going through social media, looking on her social media to find people related to her.
And that's how Deshonda Higgins found out about her daughter's murder. The prison says inmate Jaydrekus Hart shot Grace, then himself. She was working for the food company Aramark in the kitchen there. Prison officials said Monday they believe Grace and Hart had a personal relationship, but her mom sees that as a deflection.
What does that have to do with an inmate having a gun to kill my child?
And
Real quick, let me let her finish.
Higgins wants the Department of Corrections.
Okay, all right. Great question. Very great question, and a fair one at that. Not to be that person, but ma'am, that could be the reason why he did what he did to her. I know that's not what she wants to hear, because obviously she just lost her loved one, which I understand. But this is one of the reasons why they tell the women in prison, and I have homegirls who work in prisons and jails, detention centers. That's one of the main reasons why they tell them, hey, listen, don't even try it. Don't do this. Don't do that. This man is in prison. Why would you think to, and this goes back to what I've always been saying. I said this in the other prison video with the girl who wiped up the dude that was in prison while he was in prison. She married this man. I say this all the time. He's in prison for a reason. Unless he's one of the, low percentage of guys, because it does happen, which if he's in the, that low percentage of dude that's actually been framed or set up, then okay, cool, I get it. But in most cases, a lot of dudes that's in prison deserve to be there. I got homies that's in prison that deserve to be there. I got family members, uncles, cousins that's in prison that deserve to be there. Of all guys, you're sleeping with or having some type of inappropriate relationship with a prisoner. Let's say that is true. Why would you put yourself in that situation if it's not true? Okay, cool. Yes, I agree with the woman. It's clear deflection. Clear deflection. Because if you can't prove this in court, then you can't say this in court. With that being said, my damn number one question is where did this guy get this damn gun from? Where the hell did he get this gun from? This lets me know that this was personal, mainly because he only deleted the woman. Why did he only delete her and then himself? Y'all know prisons got a whole bunch of fights, a whole bunch of gang activity, a whole bunch of negative energy being thrown all around the damn prison. Everybody beefing with everybody. He only shot her and that was it. Something had to have happened between them two. Something had to have happened. You mean to tell me this damn dude, depending on how long he was in prison, only had animosity towards her? Probably the only damn woman working in the damn prison. Y'all know how this lunch lady. This is always, maybe five, a low number of women in there. But for the most part, in majority, as far as like the staff that works in the prison, they're in majority is men. He ain't had no problem with none of the COs. He had a problem with the warden. He had a problem with none of the other prisoners. I would think to myself, if he's going to go and delete her, he would run and delete any other. Because hell, at that point, you already then looking at another charge of murder. So you might as well go all out and start deleting everybody that you have issues with. That's just me, though. You know what I mean? But let's keep going.
To focus on that, how the gun got into a maximum security prison where some of the most violent state convicts stay. She says
Hold on. So he was in maximum? Yeah, you definitely ain't had no reason to be having any type of communication with him at all, man.
Investigators have ripped apart her daughter's apartment while executing a search warrant, leaving behind this mess.
And bust the bags open all over my grandchildren's stuff. They broke her bed.
It's not clear what, if anything, they found. A spokesperson for the Department of Corrections says that inmate with a contraband phone got in touch with her family before prison staff got a chance.
They totally went in damage control instead of...
Wait, why did they just say that? Hold on one second. Was the prisoners not supposed to tell the family member what happened?
Person for the Department of Corrections says that inmate with a contraband phone got in touch with her family before prison staff got a chance.
Whether it's a contraband phone or not, so what? Somebody had to say something. And I'm actually glad that whoever that prisoner was that had that illegal cell phone on him spoke up and said something. Because y'all know they was going to try to do something or say something to sweep it under the damn rug. So good job to that dude that contacted the family and said something. Good job.
They totally went in damage control instead of trying to figure out how they can correct the system.
Grace leaves behind a 1-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. The 24-year-old was saving money to go to nursing school.
No one deserves to die. And especially at work where she was working hard to take care of her kids.
And the Georgia Department of Corrections spokesperson says 6 Aramark employees have been told not to come back to their jobs at the prison based on this investigation, but they did not explain why. The food company says they're working with corrections officials to assess employee safety there. Guys?
Yeah, it is a remaining question. How did that contraband get in the jail in the first place?
Yeah, and the biggest question, of course.
And your heart just goes out to that family.
Yeah.
Rob, thanks.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, that's honestly what I'm trying to figure out, y'all, because from my understanding, again, I have female and male friends that work in prisons. They can't have guns like that. Trying to find a picture of the lady. They can't have guns like that unless you're working in a tower as like a sniper. Y'all know how they have like snipers at the top of the tower and stuff like that that watches over like the fields and stuff. Yeah, but inside they can have batons, mace, tasers, those types of things. And if it's anything more as far as things getting escalated, they have tactical gear where they pull. Y'all know how y'all seen it in like Prison Break, all those things. They put on a tactical gear, come through where they got damn beanbag guns and stuff like that. They don't have lethal force like that. So where the hell did he get it from? Did she sneak it in there for him? Did somebody else sneak it in there? I doubt it. There's no way in hell it was a prisoner because y'all know they do cavity searches. They literally stick fingers up these people's assholes to make sure ain't no damn drugs in their ass, let alone a gun. R.I.P. to this lady, man. That's so sad, and I feel for them 2 children, man. I honestly do. you know, that's just so sad, man. RIP to that lady again, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for her.